But let's talk about this gun control, man.
All right.
This gun control.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
We just tried this 7 Leagues tequila. I'm already done with my margarita. Of course, we had the Modelo Negra. That's the best one, too. We usually have cups that are ice, but he got lazy again. He didn't even make the margaritas, so.
Call it what you want to call it. We here.
What is your opinion on gun control? I would love to know, because I think we are the exact opposite.
Yeah, we are. I don't see the... Let me put this blunt. I don't see the fucking reason in having guns.
No guns at all.
No. As far as civilians who walk the street. If you're not in the army, I don't see the reason in you having a fucking gun.
Security officer at the bank.
Better get your knife. Hire top-notch security.
Police officers. People responding to a kid that's been kidnapped that's held at knife point. You don't want them to have a gun?
Learn to talk them down. Kid might still die.
Domestic terrorists. A lot of times the army isn't around. The National Guard takes a while to get brought in into the mix.
What are they using? Bombs?
There was just 2 mass shootings this week.
But if you take away guns, those mass shootings go away, right?
If you take away guns, the responders' guns go away. But the criminal, I don't think you could ever take away.
So my theory, you take away guns.
Okay.
I'm not saying keep certain guns out. No, take away everybody's gun.
How would you do that? The hardest part would be tracking and making sure that no one has a gun. You could build a gun in your garage. It wouldn't be a gun, but it would work similar to a gun. It could shoot a projectile right out of your hand. England has guns banned.
What you're telling me is that we need guns to stop somebody
with guns.
To stop somebody with guns. Mm-hmm. But how effective is that usually? Like you said, we just had 2 mass shootings. Uh-huh. People still have guns, right?
Yeah.
But the mass shootings still happen.
Right.
Okay.
If you could snap your fingers and magically all guns in America disappeared, okay, I would say there's no guns.
No, I would just say
we don't have to worry about mass shootings. We don't have to worry about getting shot in the gas station. We don't have to worry about police shooting innocent people. There's no guns, so we're good. How are we going to get there? It's just impractical. How are we going to make sure that no guns do come in once we ban them?
It's impractical because of what you're saying. People want guns. It's not impractical if everybody has to turn in their guns. Like, we're making this a big ordeal and saying the government's not going to take my guns. If the government wanted your fucking guns, they come in with their tanks and take your fucking guns. That's why I don't understand. People make it a huge issue, but if the government really wanted to do it, then 9 times out of 10, I believe they could do it. That's just my opinion.
What if sometimes guns are good, man? Maybe you're a retired elderly person. You're at home. Someone breaks in. You can't use a knife. You're too slow.
You're probably too slow to use a gun, too.
Just point it, shake your hand, and shoot in that direction.
And maybe you never know, but, you know.
You never know.
I'm just saying.
There's going to be circumstances where people say guns are needed.
All I'm saying is they break in your house and they take a couple of goods. They don't take your life.
How often do they leave the victim alive? I don't know. But I assume that. Here's the thing. I'm going to want a gun right by my bed. So if I hear someone break in the front door, it's time to roll. You know what I mean?
I'd feel more secure protecting my household without a gun than I would if they have a gun and I have a gun. Like I say, if they break in our house, our daughter's room is right by the door.
Yeah.
So they break in the house. I still have to get up, get my gun. If they have a gun and they shoot her, how do I save her?
Right. You need a dog. Can we have dogs or are dogs out
Go
there?
ahead.
Okay.
Get a
dog. I got a German Shepherd.
Hey, maybe it's time to get dogs. Get attack dogs.
Plus, guns are used for hunting. We can't have hunting rifles. We can't go out on deer season.
just saying.
A lot of that's used in good ways for population control of the wildlife because there's a certain balance you want in the ecosystem of the environment.
A lot of other ways you can hunt deer
with a bow.
Yeah, that's how they did it before we had guns.
The reason guns will not go away, Glock, Smith & Wesson, Ruger, they're all here locally. It's money. They got their billion-dollar businesses.
We understand that. But I hate when people say that we need guns. When in all actuality, guns is the problem.
I can be real with you. I've never had to use my gun. Never even had to pull it out. Never even thought about, am I in a situation where I need to grab it? Never had someone break in my house. So I guess if I never had it, it really wouldn't matter. I'd be in the same spot I am now. But there's always a little inkling in the back of my mind. Man, I'd rather have it and not need it. That's all I'm saying. So I just went out and bought a new tactical shotgun yesterday.
There you go. That's how you do it.
There we go.
Say, I might need it. Let's go ahead and go get it.
So now I got a handgun and my tactical shotgun. It's a bullpup. I'll bring it over if you want to shoot it.
Nah, I'm good.
You don't even want to shoot it?
I don't need
to. It's just like on Call of Duty.
It's not exciting to me.
Just like on Call of Duty.
That's a game.
In real life.
It's a game. Goes away after I turn the game off.
If someone breaks in my house,
I just hope
they
don't have a gun. I just hope. That's all.
Or I hope that their gun isn't bigger than mine, which I doubt. They're breaking in with a big ass shotgun.
Don't you have a family?
We all upstairs, man. The only one downstairs is that German Shepherd. So if they break in, they're gonna get bit. If they shoot the dog, I know they have a gun. And then I'm going to pretty much assume they're not going to be a better tactical shooter than myself.
Hope. They get lucky.
They could get lucky.
Hey, you never
but I'm
know.
shooting straight through the floor. Oh, he down there because I'm on the top level.
Okay. He going to shoot up. I just hope the kids ain't in the room with you or next to you because he's going to shoot crazy. That's how innocent bystanders get shot. That's how innocent people get shot. I just don't see the logic in them. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I understand that it's a big business. It's a market for them that, people feel safe until.
Bro, you ride around with a gun in your truck.
Never used it.
Okay, so sell it if you don't need it. If you anti-gun, you got to lead by example, man.
You want to buy it for the same price I got it for?
No, that is not how you.
That defeats my purpose. Yes, it is.
Firearms.
It hasn't been used.
Actually, I may. I'll look up because this last year, everyone freaked out about
It went up. Gun prices went up. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And ammo. It's hard to get.
Scare tactics, huh?
You know what? Sometimes I think the powers that are construct certain events in America to encourage consumers to
buy stuff. Yeah, programming.
Yeah. Hey, we finna throw this pandemic, so they're gonna buy tons of food. They're gonna buy,
weapons, ammo to protect themselves,
toilet paper
from people breaking in their house.
Just like the toilet paper thing. They said, "Oh, there's a scarcity." Everyone went and bought it. Was there a scarcity? Probably not. If they never said that, they probably never would have known. Now they're saying there's a scarcity of of ammo. Now you can't find any. So it's just weird how it works. I don't even have a gun on me right now. So I don't carry a gun with me all the time.
So if somebody broke in here and had a gun and we fired, we just die.
Or, well, I guess we can one of us going to get hit.
Why you didn't bring a gun?
We could rush them both. Because I don't feel the need to.
Wow.
See these guns? Let's look for the cameras, man.
I don't really care for them. I don't care for them because I know the harm that they do more so than the positivity of them. People always say, what if I need it for this, that, and the third. And most of them people never used it. Might never use it.
But you're good with the Army having them.
I mean, they're going to have them regardless. Protect us from outside interferences. They're going to have them. We spend billions of dollars on the Army. That's just how it is.
It would be nice to be able to go anywhere, to be able to flip people off in traffic and not worry about if they have a gun.
They shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Or if you live in a bad neighborhood, a gun-infested, violent neighborhood.
I told you in a video in the past, I avoided physical, like, fist fights because if I don't have my gun, I don't know if they have one. So.
And it's just, people are unstable in this culture where people just don't have it all. You never know.
There's a lot of mental health issues. You can check out that video.
That we did.
I'll put a link right up there. Check it out.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, if you got a gun, more power to you. But I'm not going to sit here and say if they take guns that they're taking my rights away from me and my lefts.
But so you're on board with...
I have no problem with it.
Forcing people to turn in their firearms.
I have no problem with it. None at all. If this is what everybody has to do.
You turn yours in, you good.
Police officers included.
Come on, they ain't gonna do that.
Why?
Okay, so the difference maker in a firearm and
Taser.
In an emergency.
You got tasers.
Okay, yeah. If we have tasers.
Pepper spray.
Or not me. If they have other...
They can.
They can take all the ammo. They can have beanbag shotguns.
Hey, I just don't see the calls for actual live artillery. I don't. It's just too many mass shootings. It's too many gang violence. It's too many unarmed people getting shot and killed. I see too many cases where guns are used for a negative result instead of a positive.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm pro-gun.
I know.
Because
you're American.
Or maybe because I'm in the right headspace where I don't think anyone that ever meets me or seen me as a stranger or knows me in person thinks that I am dangerous with a gun. Sometimes I have my gun on me right here.
You might snap. I don't trust you with a gun. Think you need to turn
You're just saying that to support your... I would say the first step is lengthy mental evaluations. That's it. But apparently there's a epidemic of mental health issues in the country, so I would say...
In Missouri, you just go get a gun.
I just went...
As long as you're not a felon, you can go get a gun, and you can carry it wherever.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense to me.
You got to be 21.
You get a shotgun at 18.
Yeah. I just got a gun. I just told you yesterday.
I know.
I went in there, 20 minutes later, came out, boom, easy. Sign a piece of paper. Matter of fact, I just
think we're so prone to violence, so prone to solving our solutions through violence and bloodshed that it became second nature. It became normal to do it. And, I mean, I think we have to get out that habit, get out that mindset that we need to be violent.
You prefer using words because that's the only other solution, right? It's violence or words. What other solution could there be?
I mean, this is what we call for. If you sit here and you say you tired of black people getting shot by police officers, I mean, what's the solution other than change the system? Get rid of guns. You tired of black on black crime, as you say in these neighborhoods, get rid of guns. You tired of crime, people killing people, get rid of guns. Make it fair.
Another government had this idea. And another government said, we're going to do it. So they took everyone's guns. There is not one gun.
You're talking about
England.
Yeah.
Yes. You go to England. If you go to England newspaper, if you go to an England online news site, everything is mass stabbing. I know this is funny. Why are you laughing at that? I think it's funny. Mass stabbing, happened here. It's always, knives. There's knives. Now they outlawed or they, limited how long your knife can be. You can't have swords. You can't have machetes. And so take away the knives is the next step. Then they're going to be like, people are stabbing each other with forks,
If you get stabbed with a fork, you deserve to get. I mean, if somebody's like, "Hey, mate, come on now." Man.
I'm just saying it doesn't.
I understand.
It doesn't matter.
I understand.
Where does
like,
it stop?
I'm not laughing at people dying because they get stabbed.
What about this?
I'm more so as like, we're going a little above and beyond by saying comparing a gun and a knife.
But now they're in England.
If you was on 9/11, if you was part of 9/11, you was on one of them planes, would you have let them take over a plane with a knife?
No.
Right.
No.
So, but if they had a gun, it'd be different.
I think they did, right?
No, they had knives, or I thought they had knives. That's how they overturned the other one, right?
No, maybe they had bombs strapped to them. That's why TSA, they had guns or bombs. I don't think if I'm on a plane and they have a knife, bro, I guess I'll get stabbed, but one of these other 50 people are going to have to jump on.
That's all I'm saying.
But I'm just saying in England, they said, let's take away guns. Now there's no guns. Now they're like, people are still killing each other with knives. So what are you going to do now? Well, they're going to take away knives? And then it just keeps going. So I don't think it's a gun problem, man. I've always thought it's a people problem. Oh, you looking it up, huh? They ain't no guns in New England or England.
No, I'm just looking at their death rate.
The crime rate is high.
Stabbing.
What does it say? Highest rate involving a knife per. Oh, that's just London, huh? Knife crime statistics. That's like a subcompartment of homicide statistics that England made because they don't have guns. Now it's called knife crime.
It's 259 homicides.
Where? Using a sharp instrument. Is this London? Okay, so that's London.
It was 285 in March of 2018. In 2019, it's 259.
All right, so that's one city in England. Pull a report for the country. I bet it's
179 of them offenses involved the police.
Anyway, I don't know what you're looking for.
I'm just saying,
England kill others with knives.
Yeah, but 259 deaths
for one city, which is London. Look up New York. I assume they're a similar population. London and New York. How many gun deaths in New York?
I don't think that's just
that's just London.
London.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Bro, scroll down right here. Right. There were 46,000 offenses. What are you talking about?
Offenses involving a knife or sharp instrument in England. So it's just offenses. It's not people dying.
They didn't get the death rate?
England and Wales, excluding Great Manchester over the last 10 years. 46,000.
In thousands. Come on, man. 46,000.
Homicide, 259.
It might be for the whole country. I guess that's pretty low. But I'm still saying, man, I don't know why they give up their guns. Now I got to walk into a bar and hope someone don't shank me.
Take a bat. My bat is bigger than your knife. And I play baseball.
What else you got to say on this topic, brother?
Nothing really. Honestly, I just feel like, I feel like it's more negative than positive when it comes to guns.
I feel like guns are cool as long as your mental state is healthy. A lot of people have guns that never use them. So what's the harm in having them? The harm
because when they use them.
A lot of people have guns and they never use them.
Okay.
And then there's a lot of people that have guns and they do irresponsible, illegal, dumb shit. And then everyone points a finger at the gun. I heard a great simile, and it was like everyone blames guns for gun violence, but they don't blame the forks for obesity.
They're the cause of the cause of the deaths are the guns.
If I have a gun here, can't do nothing. Someone is going to have to Grab that gun and use it.
But that same someone would less likely do the thing that they did if they didn't have that instrument. That just makes common sense. We're trying to give gun manufacturers a pass. That's what we're doing. We're the most obese country in the world, but people still love going to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right. McDonald's is toxic.
Let's take away McDonald's then.
I have no problem with it.
No problem with that, huh?
I don't have
anything negative we can take out of the country.
I just don't have no problem with McDonald's going away. Or why is healthy food so expensive? And trash like McDonald's so cheap.
All I'm saying, you can't blame the gun for killing someone. It's an inanimate object until someone uses it. Just like you can't blame.
Yeah, but they can't do what they do if they don't have that object.
They're going to use a different object.
Not to do what they did, though.
I mean, not killing, a dozen people.
Right.
Yeah. But they can still kill someone.
They can still have the attention, but they might get their ass whooped.
They might.
I'm just saying.
Matter of fact, just today or last night, someone in Atlanta, there was a guy in a stall. He heard what he said sounded like someone loading weapons. He went out and told the employees. The police came. This dude had like 6 guns, a rifle, a shotgun, handguns. Like, God damn. So now I don't even want to go out in public. That's why I order everything online. I'm going to bring my gun with me everywhere I go now. Now I'm carrying the gun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I suggest you do the same.
Nah. I don't even.
I'm going to take you to the range.
I ain't even going to say nothing, but
we're going to the range.
For what?
So I'll teach you.
I play Call of Duty.
Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Let us know your opinions on this thought. It's going to be a hot topic all year because, one party wants to keep gun rights as they are. The other party wants to.
Some people just want to, decrease the violence. Yeah.
But anyway, let us know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. I'm kind of tipsy.
I'm not. I'm feeling good. I'm about to go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's because you a drunk alcoholic.
Oh, man. You so lame. You're lame.
Yeah. Peace. Do that. That's how you dance.
Skirt. Big bop. That's what guns do. Knock your legs off.